Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show. This is a look at the weather across New Zealand for the week. It's an interesting week. It's sort of opposite from last week. We started off with a big high. We're going to have a bit of a wintry blast to end with. And of course, last week was the opposite, starting off cold and wintry. Then things got better. Big look at the wide shot there. There's a stream of cloud in through the Tasman Sea. That is the first part of what is going to affect us this week. We have the blocking high. See how there's a circle? The lines are the steering lines. So you can see this lump of cloud has to go this way. It can't come in. Blocking high is with us right now. That is a cut-off low, meaning the low is just not moving. Why is that important? Well, then I put, of course, the upper level weather map to show what's going to happen. And this is important to see where the squeeze of energy comes out. Blue is energy, there's the cutoff low. Red is quiet, chilled out, like, yes, we've got good weather. So when you see more blue and meaner color, that means stuff is going on. There's the first zone with that first front. Cutoff low comes in. This is going in through Tuesday, Wednesday. And you see how the flow comes from this direction. Southwest is colder. Then that's the little wintry blast. Red means things quieten down for the end of the week. There's a ridge of high pressure. And guess what? By next weekend, the weather's going back to almost square one with another low. This is a cutoff low in the north and west of the country and the high pressure sitting over the country. So it'll be up and down, but we will have that southwest flow. Remember, we're starting off with the blocking high. So that means the week starts off otherwise okay. Front is there, but it can't come through like this. All the bits of energy and rain have to kind of travel through there. That cutoff low slides in, and watch what happens as we run our way through the course of the week. So the low and the main front track in. Monday into Tuesday, rain, heavy at times, warm northwest flow, blue line, 1,000-meter snow level, and you can see it's getting colder and blustery. 200 to 300 meters, perhaps for a snow level, early Wednesday. That's leftover showers. There's the ridge of high pressure. So by the time we get to next weekend, it's back to the high. And I mentioned a new cutoff low. There's a new system that could come in maybe later next weekend with another spell of some wet. So it's up and down roller coaster ride sort of weather. Monday, this is how we look. It's dry. Remember, we've got the high, just bits and pieces of rain coming in, tightening of the isobars. That is strengthening winds, particularly Fiordland and parts of Southland. Could see some strong to severe gales. Rain here, warm northwest flow Monday, similar sort of thing Tuesday. Tuesday, we could be seeing temperatures easily mid to upper teens east of the country. Good warm northwest flow. Good surge of rain to the west coast. That's the colder air. Remember the blue line, snow level about 1,000 meters, and then you can see the packing of that colder air there, what we call cold advection, traveling in. Tricky spot will probably be Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Interior far south, heads up places like Queenstown, Invercargill first thing, Mackenzie Basin, and maybe inland parts of Canterbury. You could be seeing some snow, 200 to 300 meters perhaps, but this is nowhere near like the blast we saw last week. This is more like a little quick dusting. If you see something, maybe just some sleet. Coastal areas, I would say it's just plain old rain. That goes through. Bit of a blustery southwester for many as you go through Wednesday. And temperatures that are in those teens, they'll be single figures. Now, this lovely lump of colour shows upper level temperature. That's important because when we look at that, we see how much unstable the air is. Last time we had a big blob of blue on this. This is actually about 500 hectopascals. It was really wide and as cold as minus 37 Celsius at the top of the atmosphere or where we look. Now it's a little skinny thing. This is only minus 30. What does that mean? The air doesn't have as much oomph or instability to make the clouds as big and as mean to drag out the cold air. So this is going to be a little cool blast. Nothing like the last one. It's just going to come through. But still, heads up, you might need the ice scraper in some places down south. Thursday, all that cold air, you see the packing is going away. Leftover showers, snow level is already coming up. There's your blue line, 1,000 meters. It's still a raincoat day, cooler flow, single figure highs. Friday is the same sort of thing. We're losing a lot of the showers, not as breezy as the isobars do open up. And that gets us towards the end of the week. And notice there, high pressure waiting off to the west. And next weekend, probably going to have a kidney-shaped high, dry as opposed to the big fat high we've had this past weekend. And then, of course, the next change there, that'll be a new system to come in probably after the weekend. Temperature-wise, we'll start off with some orange and some blue, meaning temperatures close to normal for the time of year, 8, 9, 10 to say about 14 or 15 further north. But watch how that changes. We get this lump of orange, northwest flow, that's going through Tuesday. Then the change Wednesday, boom, That's the coldest southwest flow below normal, single figures highs to the far south, some frosts, and then getting more closer to normal for us by the end of the week as that eases. And check this out. Tomato sauce, anyone? Boom! Right on the weather map there to northern western parts of Australia. Could be seeing some temperatures in the middle 30s to the far north and west, with of course that flow really warm coming out of the tropics for them. Rainfall for us, where you see the blue, less than 5 millimeters. If you do manage to get a bit of quick covering of snow into the far south, it shouldn't be very much, few centimeters, that is it. Most of the rain in the northwest flow is to the west coast of the South Island, 50 to 100 millimeters, and spots further north in the green, 10, maybe 20. So eastern areas not as much, mostly western areas getting in. Of course, it is going to be that change. It starts off for many of us as perhaps a fine week, then we get that cooler blast going into the end of the week. That's the weather for now.